Alright, let's talk some differences between the V3 and the V2 Snecx Mono. V3, so one major issue that you may have with it is it will extend all the way out. So you can accidentally drop the blade all the way out of it. You have to consciously let go of the bar and then continue sliding, and then it will lock in place. Whereas with the V2, I subconsciously do this and it just goes right where it should every time. If you press on the tip, it locks halfway. I've used this for 3 years at this point. And yeah, it's been cut through 1,000 boxes a week. Not just the tape, but the boxes themselves. Love this thing. V3, thank you, motorcycle. V3 has a much stronger lock, so it will not, you can't even like pry it out if you twist and pull on the blade, whereas the V2, I've never had an issue with cardboard, but you can theoretically do it, and that looked easier than it is, but you just wiggle it a certain way and it will come out. V3 you cannot do that with, and it is a lot stronger. The other thing is it drops by gravity, so you can do things like this to lock the blade into place, which is cool, but it's also a learned behavior. So you can't just do that naturally out of the box like you can with the V2, just push forward, oh, it locks itself. You kind of have to teach yourself how to do that. So will it be as intuitive at work? I don't know. I think it will be. I think I can get used to it. I have serial number 17. This came in a few days before the official release. He was nice enough to let me get both of these a little bit early, so just wanted to do him the service of showing this off. I obviously anodized it, didn't come this way. And the other issue you may have, a little bit of blade wiggle. Talking to another person who got one early, and he was told that this hole is so that you can put a magnet in there. I don't know the dimensions, but he showed a video just push fitting a magnet into that hole, and it prevents the blade from wiggling back and forth. Supposedly intended to be that way, but I think these are indexing points for machining personally. And yeah, anodized it green, and I'll do what I did with this one, anodize it green and then let it get beat to hell on my key ring. I'm going to put this key ring on the V3, retire the V2, and then just as it gets scratches I will anodize it pink so that it looks almost like intentional wear. So that's the plan with the V3 as well, and that should do it. Yeah, I'm happy, very happy with it. Initially I was pretty disappointed because of having to train myself to open it correctly, but once you get past that learning curve, again, been opening and closing this probably 500 times a week at least for 3 years now, so bit of a learning curve between the two, but frankly this looks a lot better too. Oh, one more thing I should mention. People who are into knives may or may not have seen complaints about this. Typically when you do relief cuts on a lock bar, you do circular relief cuts. That way it's not a hard point there that could potentially crack. I don't know if that bothers me or not. Aesthetically, it probably looks better since this is a, square tool, but yeah, I kind of wish they were rounded, just because I am, again, going to beat the hell out of this thing for theoretically at least another 3 years. So, yep, just wanted to show it off real quick. Thank you, guys.